Does Max Mayfield have the best moment in all of Stranger Things? You could certainly argue that, and it seems like she might have even more in store for us in Season 5. What's going on, guys? I'm Chris, and welcome back to another video. So today I've got a Stranger Things Season 5 update, as a recent article was put out that could be hinting at where Max is headed in Stranger Things Season 5. Before I get into this, though, be sure to hit that like button and comment down below your predictions for Max's fate in Season 5. Subscribe and hit that notification bell to help reach my goal of 150,000 subscribers here on the channel. It would mean a lot. And if you want exclusive content, extra content, you can find that over on my Patreon. I post reaction videos to movies and shows, commentary tracks to movies and shows. I have exclusive live Q&As and more. Your support over there truly does mean the world, and I've actually watched every episode of Stranger Things with a commentary track, so be sure to check that out if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's get down to business. So Variety dropped an article on Sadie Sink discussing how she found her voice on Stranger Things, and thanks to Taylor Swift, shout out All Too Well, the 10-minute version, the music video. But while the article highlights Sadie Sink's journey as an actress so far, sprinkled throughout are some quotes that definitely tease what we can expect to see from Max Mayfield in this final season of the show, which, as we all know, is in the thick of filming right now. The full article is linked in the description of this video if you want to give it a read, but I pulled out a few key quotes that I really got to discuss here. To begin with, Matt Duffer is quoted talking about Sadie's abilities as an actress. He says, "She has always felt very raw and real, and unlike most actors in terms of how she shows her vulnerabilities." He goes on to say there are some actors who hit a few notes really well, but they kind of hit just those notes. Sadie is increasingly able to hit these very subtle, nuanced notes. That's pretty rare. And I don't think anyone's going to argue with that. Sadie Sink has proven through 3 seasons that she is the real deal as an actress. She's even done so outside of Stranger Things recently in a movie like The Whale. But when it boils down to it, if you had to rank the actors by their acting capability on Stranger Things, I'm not going to do it because that just doesn't feel right now. I think Sadie Sink has to be in the conversation for best actress in the entire show. Actor or actress, you name it. Her performance in season 4, worthy of getting nominated for something in my opinion. It is impressive what she did, and I can't wait to see what she has cooked up for us in this final season. There could be some devastating things in store, more on that later. But the article goes on to ask some questions that we as fans have been dying to know the answer to ever since we saw Volume 2 back in 2022, July of 2022. Time flies. Here's what the article has to say. When asked whether the fact that Sink is still shooting is proof that Max makes it out of the coma, Sink offers a single cryptic clue. She says, "They love having me run. That's all I'll say." They love having me run, clearly a nod to Dear Billy running up that hill, the best moment arguably in all of Stranger Things. But I also believe that her saying they love having me run could definitely be referring to her running in the Upside Down, which could provide further evidence to a theory that my girlfriend actually inspired back in July of 2022 about how Vecna could very well use Max as a vessel in this final season. Like, Max could wake up from her coma and everything could seem fine on the outside, but inside, it's all Vecna. Like, I'm rewatching the Alien franchise right now to prepare for Alien Romulus next week, and it got me thinking, Max could very well wake up and everything seems fine on the outside for a bit, but all the while, Vecna has fully consumed her from the inside and is controlling her every move. Hopefully that doesn't result in a chest burst scene for Max. She's been through enough with her limbs being snapped and the blindness, so I hope they give her a break and don't have something pop out of her chest. Heading back over to the Variety article, though, the Duffers say that Max plays a part in the final season. To quote Severus Snape, obviously. But they don't want to reveal how that's possible. I mean, we've seen Sadie Sink and Caleb McLaughlin on set as Max and Lucas. Max is clearly still in a hospital bed in all the shots we've seen. But here's perhaps the juiciest quote from the Duffer Brothers in this Variety article. Matt Duffer says, "I think she's grown just more confident as an actor and in her choices. We did film a scene the other day with her that was just absolutely heartbreaking. I don't know how she hits those notes." What scene with Max in season 5 is absolutely heartbreaking? Obviously, we don't know for sure, but a safe bet would be, 1, her waking up from a coma and not remembering Lucas. Thinking about that scene gives me chills. If you think back to when Max damn near dies, or technically does die in the Creel house before she's revived by Eleven, the acting on display by both out of this world. When Lucas yells, "Erica, help!" Ooh, it's just so devastating. So how brutal would it be if Max has been in this coma through the time jump, we're now in the fall of 1987, and she wakes up finally and Lucas has been by by her side this entire time, and Max doesn't even know who Lucas is. Like, she doesn't recognize Lucas's voice. Obviously, she could still be blind. If she can see, though, somehow, miraculously, imagine if she doesn't even recognize Lucas. Oh, just such a gut punch. Another route would be Max wakes up from the coma and she just has this heart-to-heart with Lucas where she's talking about her experience and how she feels and just pours her heart out to Lucas, and they both just cry. That would also be a very emotional scene. But one of the absolute worst case scenarios for a heartbreaking scene involving Max would be her death scene. To me, this would be straight up cruel to kill Max at this point because she's been through hell. They put her through the ringer in season 4, and the Duffers got cold feet when it comes to killing her. She was set up to die. She technically died and came back. If they were going to kill Max, they should have just left her dead in season 4. Don't bring her back with broken limbs and blindness, physical damage done to her body that's going to take a toll mentally for the rest of her life just to kill her. That would just be too brutal, and I think they're aware of that. But in other news, maybe the Stranger Things broadcast channel is teasing something, because a few days ago we got a picture of them at the Creel house set, and it's been repainted to look like it did in the flashbacks in season 4. So what if Sadie Sink's been filming some stuff with Jamie Campbell Bower at the Creel house? Obviously Max in the upside down or some sort of vision trance. We don't know what's been going on in the coma. In fact, I just realized that in season 5 we could have an entire plotline with Max that's just in her head, in the void, in the upside down, you name it. It could be black all around her and she could just be having visions, interacting with characters. Maybe we find out, hey, she's hearing everything that everyone's saying, but she can't respond, and so we have a Max coma plotline. Could be the case. We're gonna see what happens. Sadie Sink's gonna deliver no matter what route they take Max's character. Hopefully Lucas and Lou Max, get the happy ending they deserve. Our girl Max has been through way too much hell already. Duffers, please give her that happy ending. Let Lucas and Max have their date at the movies and ride off into the sunset. We deserve that as fans. But that is it for this Stranger Things Season 5 update. Again, you can read this full article from Variety linked in the description of this video. But what are your predictions for Max Mayfield? What heartbreaking scene do you think they're referring to? Will she wake up from the coma? Will she not? Will she be a vessel for Vecna? Will Max live or die? Let me know all your predictions for Max's fate in the comments down below, and hit that like button. It helps out more than you guys know. Subscribe to that notification bell, of course. If you want extra exclusive content, you can find that over on my Patreon. Your support over there truly does mean more than you will ever know. But that's going to do it. Stay tuned for some D23 reactions coming late tonight. I'm thinking we're getting Marvel news, Star Wars news. Could be lots of trailer reactions coming, so if you haven't watched my other stuff, perfect opportunity tonight from 10 p.m. to midnight Eastern. If we get some big trailers, I'll be putting out reactions, so make sure to stay tuned for that by hitting the notification bell. But I appreciate you guys' support as always, and until next time, I'll see you on the other side of the Upside Down. Post-credit scene. Two things. Number one, I have a new gaming chair. Super comfortable. I don't know if you guys noticed it or not. Please let me know if you did. Very comfortable. I fit better in this chair. I like the red and black. Go Dogs. And number two, I almost had a heart attack after I filmed this video because I went to my phone literally right when I finished recording, and there was a notification from the Stranger Things broadcast channel with 4 pictures, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to refilm this whole video or save this video for another time. Turns out it was just some photos of the science room. I'll put them right here. But for a second there, I was like, whew, my heart dropped. But thank you guys for watching, and seriously, stay tuned for D23 tonight. It's gonna be big, 2 hours, Marvel trailers, Star Wars trailers, Disney stuff, you name it, it's going down. But thank you guys as always, and if you watch this post-credit scene, you're a real one. You're a real one.